Well, welcome, lovely yogis. Today's class is going to be a class of twists. So hopefully I'm going to keep around 30 minutes doing some various twisting in some seated and standing positions as well. So some things that you may need, some props that are always handy to have for my classes are a strap. If you have one at home, grab your strap. It's nice to have a loop in it so that you can loop your foot if needed. Blocks are nice to have as well. I always joke around that I have velociraptor arms, so I need a little bit of height sometimes for my poses. We're going to do a little bit of balancing twists. So I have a chair on both sides of my mat, that way I don't have to move it back and forth. So if you have two chairs, that would be great. It doesn't matter if your feet can go through them or not. Any type of chair will do. It's just more for support in your standing poses, as well as giving you something to hold on to. If you don't have a strap, that's why I have the scarf. If you don't have a strap at home, you can use a scarf to help catch your foot in some of the poses that we're going to do today as well. So any of these things would be very handy to have. And again, you may always do your practice without any props at all. Again, I like to use the chairs in particular for some of the balancing poses and twists. It's nice to grab the back of the chair to help deepen that twist. So we are going to begin our practice, as always, in a simple seated position. I like to sit up on the edge of a blanket just to give myself some support. And just take this opportunity to allow yourself to begin to tune into your breath. Eyes are closed. Palms may rest down on the thighs or on the knees if you'd like to feel more grounded. The backs of the palms may rest on the knees if you'd like to feel more lifted. So depending on what it is that you need today. And beginning that Ujjayi breath over the back of the throat. Breathing with sound, and just allowing your mind to concentrate on the breath. Taking a moment here to set an intention for your practice. That intention may be just to be in your space, be in your own private world, so to speak. Or maybe you're sending love and healing out into the world today. Whatever your intention is, just hold that space for a few more breaths. And always remember to have peace in your practice and contentment on your mat. And allow your breath to carry you into your asanas. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Slowly allow your eyes to open. If you need to change the crossing of the legs, you may change the crossing of the legs and have your strap or the scarf or whatever it is that you're using for strap today handy. We're going to open up the shoulders a little bit. Although we're doing twists, we want that twist to come all the way up through the spine, not just the lumbar spine or through our neck, our cervical spine. We're trying to hit that thoracic part of the spine as well. So we need a little bit of open shoulders for that. So we're going to take the strap and extend the strap out as wide as you feel comfortable, and taking the strap up and back and then up and forward. All right, so we're doing this a few times, just beginning to build up that heat in the shoulders, allowing the shoulders to open. And always linking movement to breath. Inhale, extending up. Exhale, releasing back. So as you're breathing throughout this and the shoulders begin to open, you may be able to shorten the strap. And if you're shortening the strap, just resist that tendency to try to bend the arms, right? So sometimes we're like, oh, I can make the strap shorter, but I have to bend my arms. You want your arms to be straight so that the shoulders are being worked here. All right, so be in your zone. Do this a few more times to a few more breaths. Again, just allowing those shoulders to begin to open. And then from here, or on your last one, just gently release the strap. Maybe just take a moment to roll the shoulders out. From here, we're going to take Mukasana arms or cow face arms, just again to open up our shoulders. So you may or may not need a strap or a scarf over your left shoulder. I'm going to mirror today for you, so if I get my lefts and rights mixed up a little bit sometimes, I apologize now for that. So extending the left arm out, exhale, draw the left arm back. It's nice to take the right hand to help roll the fleshy part of the arm toward your cheeks, or opening up that shoulder even more, taking the elbow up toward the ceiling. Inhale, extend the right arm out. Exhale, draw the hands up the spine. I'm going to flip around here. If you may be able to catch your hands, right? So if you can catch the fingertips, catch the fingertips. If not, that's why the strap is here. You can hold on to the strap to help draw those elbows away from one another. Again, from the side, trying not to create bending through the spine, so the spine is still straight. We're opening up our shoulders. All right, so wherever you are in your pose, whether your fingertips are clasped or not, continue to draw the elbows away. Still breathing here with sound. And on your next exhalation, gently release the fingers. Maybe just gently roll the shoulders out. And we'll take the strap to the opposite shoulder. Extending the right arm out. Exhale, draw the right arm back. Again, taking the left hand to help lengthen. And every side's different, so you may or may not be able to catch the fingers on this side. Inhale, extend the left arm out. Exhale, draw the left arm up the spine. My fingertips are barely reaching on this side today. Right, so always have that tighter side and looser side. So again, tuning into your breath. Try not to jut the chest forward. Inhale, drawing the elbows away. And exhaling, releasing that sensation. So this is one of those poses they say you should do every day. It's a shoulder stretch as well as strengthener. Two more breaths. And as you exhale, gently release the hands. You can maybe roll the shoulders out, or just move in any way to release that sensation. You may release keep the strap a little bit handy here. Coming into a pose, which is an extended flank type of twist. So we're beginning our twist now that our shoulders are warmed up. So I like to have a block handy for this as well. And I'm taking the block to the right side of the mat. And I'm gently bending back the right leg so that the hip and the knee are in line, taking the top of the left foot into the top of the arch of the right foot, right? So if I press into the block here, I again can feel that elongation of the sideways. So this is a deep flank twist, Baraj Vradrasana, which I have a really hard time saying in Sanskrit. So the feet may stay like this. If you're a practitioner of half lotus pose, this foot may also come up into where the crease of the thigh meets. If the knee is very well up into the air or this doesn't feel good, you don't have to do this. Some of you may be able to take a bind as you take the twist as well. If you'd like to try the bind, again, having the strap with the hook around it, you can catch this strap. All right, so some variations on all of these poses. If you're in the beginning pose, again, I'll just take it from here. I'm using the block for support. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, taking the twist to the right. I'm sliding the block back a little bit so I can get that broadening through the collarbone. Again, shoulders are up, back, and down. Nice deep stretch here. Keep breathing. We're going to do about 5 more breaths. So I'm going to come out of this one now and just say if you have the toe or if you're sitting in the half lotus, you may be able to catch the foot. Again, if you're catching the foot, shoulders are back and down. This is going to deepen that twist even more. Or you may have your strap. Keep the shoulders back and down. 2 more breaths. And on your next exhalation, gently releasing and extending the legs out. Maybe just windshield while you bring out the feet for a moment. We'll take that twist to the opposite side, to our left. So bringing the block over as well, gently bending back the left leg, keeping that hip and knee in one line, taking the top of the right foot into the top of the left arch. Again, you may take the twist this way. If the hips are more open, you can take that half lotus position. All right, depending on the opening in this shoulder. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch my foot or not on this side, but it's nice to really lengthen the arm up, draw it around the spine. And again, the hand can come to the knee. So inhale, lengthening, shoulders back and down. And feeling that twist again through that side flank. I like to keep the chin out over the chest. Sometimes when we turn our necks, that again, the twist comes more from that part of the spine than through the side face. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, maybe deepening your twist. 2 more breaths here. And on your next exhalation, gently releasing, extending the legs out, maybe windshield wipering out the feet. And from here, you may remove the blocks and the strap. We'll come into a tabletop position. And in tabletop, knees are directly beneath the hips, shoulders are directly, or hands are directly beneath the shoulders. From here, we're going to take the right arm and slide it behind the left, bringing the right shoulder to the floor. Again, keeping the hips stacked up over the knees, so we're not coming back or forth at all. You may press in with the left hand, or you can extend the left arm up. You may even be able to take a bind here. But again, as you take that bind, it's about getting that opening through all of the spine, particularly that thoracic part of the spine as well. 2 more breaths. Each exhalation may be deepening that twist. And on your next exhalation, coming back into a tabletop position, repositioning the hands and knees as needed. Inhale, and as you exhale, sliding the left arm under. So now you can see that the shoulder's coming all the way to the floor. If your shoulder wasn't coming all the way to the floor, you can slide a block or a blanket under there. Inhale, extending the right arm up if you'd like. And again, maybe taking that bind, but notice this right shoulder, if it's still coming forward, I want to maybe press in with the hand to get that twist. 2 more breaths. And on your next exhalation, coming back into that tabletop position. From here, walking the fingertips up a few inches and the knees back, tucking the toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, take the weight back toward the heels. Inhale, lengthening the legs, coming into down dog. So we're not going to stay in down dog very long here. Put the weights back in the heels. If you'd like to pedal out the hips and the knees, feel free. And then from here, looking up between the hands, you may either hop or step forward. I have a chair here, so I'm going to take my time and just allow yourself a nice gentle forward fold. You can hug the back of the legs if you want. Maybe just gently rock side to side. And then bringing hands to hips with an inhalation, coming up to standing. And then we'll come into the center of the mat for some standing positions as well. And just taking a nice deep side stretch. Inhale, extend the arms up. And with your right hand, you're going to take the wrist of the left hand, maybe taking the left foot behind the right. Just a nice gentle side twist here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, maybe coming down. Inhale, coming up, switching the wrist and the hand, taking the right foot behind the left. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, maybe coming down farther. Oops. A little bit of a balancing pose. And then inhale, coming up. Exhale, gently release. Utthita Trikonasana, or triangle pose. So you may or may not need blocks for this pose. Again, the chairs are more for the balancing and the twisting part. We will take triangle pose first, then we're going to revolve our triangle. If you need blocks, you may use blocks as well. Blocks are resting at the back edge of the mat, and again, you may or may not use props. Bending knees, draw fingertips in, hop or step out. So triangle pose is a wide stance. Ankles are beneath the wrist if possible. Pivot in on the left foot, pivot out on the right. You have a heel to arch alignment. In Hatha yoga, other yogas, it's heel to heel, so whatever feels good for you. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, get that length in the side, right? We want our sideways equally long here. Grounding rigorously through the outer edge of your left foot, inner edge of right. I'm lifting my toes, which is bad form. However, we don't want to grip our toes. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, just allow the arm to come down. Again, if the hand's not coming to the floor, if you're starting to round through your spine, maybe use a block or some height. If you don't have blocks, peanut butter jar, canned foods, those are always nice as well, a stack of books. All right, so we're rolling this top hip back, bottom hip under. Again, feeling the opening in the chest. Head stays in line with the spine. I have a tendency to bring my head up sometimes, so head stays in line, stretching the fingertips away, gazes up past left fingertips. Take 2 breaths here. And on your next inhalation, strongly pulling yourself up. Pivot in on the right foot, pivot out on the left. Inhale, exhale, tip from the pelvis. Again, get that length in the spine, allowing the hand to come down. Again, if you're using a block. Or if not, if you don't have blocks and the hand's resting on the shin, that's fine. The hand can rest farther down. Maybe it comes to the floor. It's not like you're putting pressure on it anyway. Top hip rolls back, bottom hip rolls under. Sideways stay equally long. Hand can come either inside or outside. And gazes up past right fingertips. And on your next inhalation, strongly pulling yourself up, pivot in on the left foot, and you may hop or step back in. From here, we're taking revolve triangle pose. So we're adding a twist into this pose. Again, having a block or a chair handy is nice. So I'm going to show some variations on that. So I have my chair here so that the back of the chair is facing like the wall behind me. All right, so we'll come into triangle first. Bending knees, fingertips in, hop or step out. Pivot in on the left foot, pivot out on the right, coming into triangle. Inhale, exhale, get that length in the spine, allowing the hand to come down. Then from here, I'm gonna bring my left hand, I'm gonna bring my left hand over to either the block or the chair. So as I bring that hand down, maybe to the block, notice your left hip. I wanna keep pressing that left hip back. I'm saying this wrong, my right hip back toward the wall behind me. So press the right hip back toward the wall as the left hand comes down. So my sideways are staying equally long. If you're using a chair, sometimes it's nice to bring the hand to the base of the chair, and you can bring your right hand to the back of the chair. Even the elbow can come down depending on how open you feel. Sideways stay equally long here, so get that length in the spine. Then you may be able to twist. So from the side, you can see that I'm still trying to bring this top shoulder back toward the wall behind me. Right, so again, the arm may be extended. Keep breathing. If you're not using a chair and you're choosing to use a block, again, right hand to right hip helps pull that hip back toward the wall, roll the shoulder open. Extend the arm. And then on your next exhale, exhalation, coming back into triangle, wherever that is for you. Inhale, come up. Pivot in on the right foot, pivot out on the left. Inhale, exhale, coming into your triangle, right? Whether you're using the block or not. Coming into revolve triangle, we're gonna take our right hand and bring it to the block or maybe to the chair. Right? Take left hand to left hip, press that left hip back. Get the length in the spine. Right? Try not to grip with your toes, grounding rigorously through big toe mound of a left foot, outer edge of right. Again, rolling the shoulders open. Maybe you stay here, maybe you extend the arm. Hand may also be at block, and may also be at floor. Still breathing through your pose. And on your next inhalation, coming back into triangle. Inhale, whoops, up to standing. Pivot in on the left foot and hop or step back in. So we'll repeat that one once more. Bending knees, fingertips in, hop or step out. Pivot in on the left foot, pivot out on the right. Inhale, exhale, get that length coming into your triangle. Inhale, and as you exhale, revolve into whatever your revolve triangle looks like. And on your next inhalation, coming out of revolve, back into triangle. Inhale, up, pivot in on the right foot, pivot out on the left. Inhale, exhale, tip from the side, coming into your triangle. Inhale, and as you exhale, coming into your revolve triangle, whatever that looks like. And on your next inhalation, releasing revolved, coming back into triangle. Inhale to standing, pivot in on the left foot, and hop or step back in. Always just taking a moment to feel the effects of the pose. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon Hatha yoga style. Bend the knees, fingertips in, hop or step out. Pivot in on the left foot, pivot out on the right. We're coming into triangle again. Inhale, and as you exhale, tip from the pelvis. Bring the hand to the block. From here, we're shifting the gaze down toward the floor. Hopefully I stay in view. I'm not sure if I'm going to, so I'm gonna step back here a little bit. All right, so we're coming from triangle. I'm shifting my weight into the front foot, maybe walking the block up, or I can use the chair, lifting the back leg, rolling the shoulder open. Good. Flexing the toes of my left foot so they are flexed. Good. If you want, again, you can do this pose without props and allow the hand to either come to the block, whoops, or to the floor. It's hard to look at myself in my camera. All right. And then bending the knee, coming back into triangle. And then inhale up to standing. I'm going to dance over this way a little bit. You guys can stay where you are. Pivot in on the right foot, pivot out on the left. Inhale, exhale, tip from the pelvis. That was like a little breakfast club. Looking down at the foot. Stepping the weight forward into the left foot. Maybe sliding the blocker, using the chair. Lifting the back leg. And rolling the shoulder open. And you can always do this pose at the wall as well. I know my head's cut off there. That's okay. And then bending the front knee, replace the foot, coming back into your triangle. Then inhale up to standing, pivot in on the left foot, and hop or step back in. Here's the fun part. We're going to revolve that standing pose. So it's nice to use the chair for this one in particular. It kind of helps to take the balance out of it. But again, you're getting that revolving action in the spine, as well as creating that energy movement. So I'm gonna step off my mat a little bit so that I have the space here to do that. So we're coming into triangle first, then Ardha Chandrasana, which was half moon, then we're gonna revolve, all right? So pivot in on the left foot, pivot out on the right. Inhale, exhale, tip from the side. And again, the hand is coming maybe to the shin in this case. If you'd like, bringing the hand, so now we're coming into revolve triangle from here. So coming into the revolve triangle, here we go, I'm gonna use my block. Coming into revolve triangle, I'm bringing the block to the outer part of the foot, pressing that right hip back. Now I'm stepping the weight forward into the right foot. Maybe the block comes forward, lift the back leg, and then start to roll the right shoulder back. There, I'm gonna use my chair as well. So I'm lifting, I'm extending maybe the arm to the back of the chair, or maybe I'll extend the right arm toward the ceiling. And then on your next exhalation, coming back into revolve triangle, and then inhaling back into triangle, and then coming up to standing. Woo! Now I'm gonna breakfast club it over this way. Right? And we'll repeat that on the opposite side. So pivoting in on the right foot, pivot out on the left. Inhale, exhale, get that length. Again, I'm using my block. Coming into revolved triangle, bringing right hand to the block, press the left hand back. Shift the weight forward, maybe step the block forward. If you want, you can use the chair. Extending the leg back behind you. Maybe using the back of the chair to help deepen that twist. Maybe eventually lifting the left arm. If you guys are doing this without any props, woohoo, send me a video or a picture. One more breath. And then on your next exhalation, coming back into your revolve triangle. Then inhale, come back into triangle, and come up to standing. Pivot in on the left foot, and hop or step back in. And inhale, extend the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the hands to the mat, even if you need to bend your knees, allowing the spine to be long. And then we'll gently bend the knees. Come into a seated position for a few more seated poses. You may remove the chairs. Have your straps handy. Marityasana. Maybe about 5 more minutes here. So Marityasana, starting from Paschimottanasana, extending the legs out, and we'll gently scoop underneath the left leg. So we want the foot to be at mid-thigh, but slightly pigeon-toed, so outer edge of the left foot is parallel to the outer edge of your mat. Right leg is strongly engaged, getting that length. Again, I'm holding on to this knee to help get that length in the spine, so I'm not rounding through my spine. Bringing the right arm behind the spine. Inhale, extend, the left arm behind, right arm behind. Inhale, extend the left arm up. Exhale, bring it to the inner part of the thigh. Maybe press the elbow in, keep the shoulders back and down. Next exhalation, gently untwisting, extending the leg out. We'll repeat on the right side, so drawing the right foot back. Again, keeping that left leg engaged, spine is long, left arm behind the spine for support. Inhale, extend the right arm up. Exhale, bring it to the inner part of the thigh. Shoulders back and down, feel that opening. Left leg is still strongly engaged. You can press that knee in toward the arm to help deepen the twist. next exhalation, gently untwisting, extending the leg out. Adding on to the pose, again, have your strap handy. Scooping underneath the left leg, drawing the left foot back. You may stay where you are. If the shoulders are open and you'd like to take more of a bind in this pose, I like to keep my right hand on my left just to help get that length in the spine. Inhale, extend the left arm up. Exhale, coming forward like you can catch your toes. If you can catch your toes, catch your toes. You want that knee into the armpit, so to speak, right? Creating length in your spine. And again, I'm not rounding, I'm still being long. Flip the palm. Start to wrap the arm around, right? You might even be able to hook it on the outer part of the hip. Inhale, extend the right arm up. And exhale, maybe grabbing fingertips. So from the side, it would look like this, right? And I'm pressing that knee in to help deepen the twist. So the twist is coming throughout the spine. And then on your next exhalation, oh, if you weren't able to grab hands, the strap is here, so you can take the strap in each hand as well. And then exhale, gently releasing, extend the left leg out. And bring the strap to the right side, gently scooping underneath the right leg, helping to keep the right leg in. Inhale and exhale, coming forward. Again, flip the palm, start the wrap. Inhale, extend the left arm up, maybe catch the fingertips. Again, trying not to be rounding through the spine, drawing this left shoulder back. Feel the broadening through the collarbone, the lifting of the sternum. Press the elbow in. Left leg is strongly engaged, right? So don't be all sometimes we get loose in this leg as well. It's still engaged. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, maybe deepening the twist. Then you have that strap there if you cannot grab the hands. And exhale, slowly untwisting. And gently extend the right leg out. From here, taking Pavriti Janu Shirshasana, we'll draw the right leg out to the side and have the strap handy if needed, and drawing the left foot in. So we're taking the leg to the side. We're going to bring our right hand to the inner part of the shin. So pressing, if the elbow can come to the floor, the elbow can come to the floor. Let the hand rest, so to speak. You might even be able to grab the outer part of the foot. Inhale, extend the left arm up. And as you extend the left arm up, you're trying to catch your toes. Now notice that I've lost some of my twist here of my spine. So if I'd like, I can use my strap. Hook the foot with the strap. Bring my hand over, and now I can start to revolve just a little bit more, particularly trying to keep that opening in my shoulder. So I'm feeling this. I can even press in with the right elbow in toward the knee to help deepen that twist. Get that opening in the spine. And again, it's that broadening through the collarbone, so I'm not just crunching down here. I might be able to walk the hands a little bit more to deepen that sensation. On your next exhalation, gently releasing. You may release the strap, extending the legs out. Draw the right foot in, and taking the left foot to the side. And every side's different, so I'm just going to automatically loop this up. Right? You never know. All right. So taking the left arm to the inner part of the thigh, or inner part of the shin. Again, I'm grabbing the strap here and helping to press in to help roll that shoulder open. You can stay here. You don't even have to extend the arm up, right? Just getting that twist through here. Feel that opening, rolling the chest open. But if you'd like, inhale, extend the arm up. And again, maybe catch the strap, press the elbow in. Create that length in the spine. And still breathing here, stay active in the leg. I got a little inactive in that leg there. And then on your next inhalation, gently releasing. Release the strap. And helping to draw the legs together, maybe windshield wiping out the legs. And then from here, again, you may or may not use the strap, entirely up to you. Well, actually, we're going to do something different. So we'll catch behind the knees, draw the knees into the chest. And from here, we're going to take eagle legs. This is actually called twisted roots pose in yin yoga. And we'll begin with the left knee over the right. So you're taking the left knee over the right, twisting. You might be able to hook the foot like you would in eagle pose. If you can hook the foot, hook the foot. And then you're allowing the knees to drop toward the right. So as I drop the knees toward the right, I'm bumping that right hip under so that the spine stays long. I'm taking a gentle twist of the spine. If this is too deep of a twist for you, or if your shoulder's really popping up off the floor, you'd like to keep your shoulders pressed to the floor. And again, I like to look up so that there's not strain on the neck. If this is, again, too deep of a twist, you can unhook the legs. Maybe just bring the top knee over. And on your next inhalation, coming back to center. Reposition as needed. Again, a variation would be to extend the left leg out, bump the left hip under, allow the right knee to come over. You can even extend that leg out if you'd like. Or again, you can take the eagle legs by bringing the right knee up over the left, maybe catching behind the shin. Again, bump the hip under so that the spine is straight. Keep the shoulder grounded to the floor. Let the belly be soft. And then when you feel ready, on your next exhalation, draw the knees back to center. Maybe unhooking the leg, draw the knees toward the chest. If the spine needs release, sometimes taking a happy baby pose feels good, just to rock side to side. And from here, you may come into your Shavasana. Since you have a chair handy, if you've never done Shavasana on a chair, by allowing calves to rest up on the chair, it helps to center the lower back toward the floor. So it's very nice to take a Shavasana in this way, if you'd like. If not, again, extending the legs out. And then rolling the shoulders under, feel that lift of the sternum. Palms come out to the side, make sure that the arms are taking up some space, and you have, so that the arms are not like pressing up against the side waist. Palms face up toward the ceiling. Allow your eyes to close. Just feel your spine sinking into the mat. Soften and relax the facial features. And allow yourself to be expressionless. Soften the jaw. Soften the skin around the eyes and the brow. With each breath, allow your mind to be still. I'm truly grateful for each of you, and thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. May you all feel safe and protected, happy and peaceful, healthy and strong, and may you live all of your days with ease. Namaste.